have made it to top 8 for the post-Age of Overlord tournament. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Top 8 has begun here, and you know what? This is kind of interesting to see because we have infernoble knights down here. Hi, Aquadolph, and I'm really glad to see that you can actually come to people's hands. And we have Scareclaw Manadea across the table here. Now, this is actually kind of an interesting matchup because these are some of the more modern era combo-esque decks here, actually kind of being pit against each other here. So let's see what's going to go on here. Down comes the Aquadolphin. Go ahead and rip away one of the good cards. And unfortunately, it does trigger, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and Noble Arms Museum on up here. Go ahead and pay $1,200. Go ahead and get our Almace here. Alright, we're going to go ahead, trigger equip. Go ahead and special. Now we're going to make the Assault because we know our opponent has nothing. Alright, there's the Quantum Red Layer. Go ahead, mill off. Gear time. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slam down the Durandal here. Go ahead and get Renault here. I've seen this combo a lot. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab the DDR from our deck to our hand. Alright, there is the Angelica here, and guess what? We're going to go ahead and get another free Noble Arms Museum. Here comes the Phoenix Blade, free real estate. Equip it on up. Go ahead and rotate on into Roland here and get our mill. Roland equip, get our revive. Go ahead and bring up Charles. Alright, hi Oliver. Alright, go ahead and bring back Roland as an equip. Charles, go ahead and spin that. Alright, go ahead and get the equip. Alright, go ahead, Durandal on up. Free equips. Go ahead and make the second Charles here. Alright, go ahead and get our power boost up. Alright, here comes Oliver on the extension. Gear freed on up into the SP Little on the side. Bring back the good card. Slam down into the DDR. Discard. Get the rip away. Alright. Go ahead and trigger, and we do get our equips here. And yes, this is Angel Ring here. So equip only to a monster you control that is equipped with an equip card, which guess what? We have. Negate the effects of your opponent's first spell card or effect that resolves each turn. And then once per turn, while the equipped to a monster, you gain 500 life points, and then destroy this card, and if you do, apply the following effect. While that monster, this card, was equipped to his face up in the monster zone, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Alright, so we go ahead and we bring back this huge field. And they're just going to go ahead and slam down the Book of Eclipse, which, guess what? It's just going to get negated. All of this work, and they're just going to hit the scoop button there. I don't really blame them, honestly. Like, you can't really play through that field. It's pretty unfortunate, but what do you actually want to do here? I see that we've got Droll Lockbird here. Cross out, Absention, Calarium, and Manadium. Okay, well, oh boy, we got a field to play through here. Calarium, going to add the Vices. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stick the Riem into the Torrid. Alright. Torrid on down, there's the Absention. Go ahead and grab the Reframing. Free Real Estate. Go ahead and get our special. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring on in to the Troscaluda here. So on Synchro Summon, you target a level 2 tuner in your graveyard and special summon it, but its effects are negated. And you can target any number of your tuners you control. The levels become 2, and then you cannot special summon from the extra deck except for Synchros for the rest of this turn, which we're not going to do. We're going to go ahead and get Impermed here. That's a very interesting place to get cut off. Go ahead and trigger, bring down our Vices, and they're going to slam down this Nibiru here. Okay, sure, we get cut off, that's fine. And then there's the Magna Hut to cut us off of the Vices. Wow, that was very, very nice. Interesting enough that we just didn't have a cross out for any of this target, though. Like, okay, I mean, we could have crossed out the what's it called, but okay, I guess they just chose to side those cards out, not worry about that, but okay. We're going to go ahead and Durandal equip onto the opponent's monster for the meme. Trigger, alright. Go ahead and bring up Ogier, alright. We're going to go ahead and get Drolled here, okay. So that's going to cut us off, but I'm sure that we can still make a field. Go ahead, bring up Renault. Alright, Renault special. Grab back our Durandal. Go ahead and rotate into the equip. Go ahead and rotate off, get the mill. There's the Roland. Equip. Go ahead and bring back. Rotate into the Charles. Just have to do this the hard way. There's the Roland. Go ahead, equip on up. Alright, go ahead and punch that. Swing on in 3K, 3K, and 25. You know, the fact that our opponent had the cross out, and they didn't have a cross-out target for the Nibiru, for the Imperm, or for, you know, anything else that just happened on that turn, is really disappointing, because they could have counterplayed that field a whole lot better, I actually think. And that's a little bit disappointing to see. I'm pretty sure that they just sided out everything They're just like, we don't really have to worry about it. Or maybe they were just on Ash or something. But interesting choices. I feel like they could have been a little bit better. But unfortunately, it happens sometimes. Now, we have a little bit more for you here. It's been interesting to follow the track record of some of these duelists and how things are going out here in terms of just their success rates out here. And I think that's been pretty good. So our next top 8 match here, what do we have down here for you today in terms of the hot fire? Ooh, we're following Branded this time against some Unchained. Now, full disclaimer here, Unchained in this kind of have a hate-love relationship because, this whole field can just be an entire super poly target depending on how things end up. But we are starting things off here. There's the Fallen of Albaz, slam down. Go ahead and grab Albion. Unfortunately, we're not going to get too far with this hand, but I think that's fine. All right, go ahead, bring off the good card, and we're on what? Super poly this. Mercurier. Not a good hand, but that's okay. Here comes the tour guide across the table, and it's time to start crying. Fiendish Rhino, we're going to go ahead and Brandon Red, grab back our Fallen of Albaz. We're going to go ahead and make the Lubellion, and then we're going to super poly. Oh, no, we're going to trigger this. Trigger the Mercurier first. Alright. There's the Fallen of Albaz. Fusion of the Mirror Jade. Okay. We're set now. Fire this. Go ahead and rip that off. Now they have to go down the combo line for this. There's the escape on him. Go ahead, bring this on up, and now we're going to super poly fuse with those into the Garua. And the opponent hits the concede button. It's all it takes, honestly. You just one super poly, and you're good to go. You just rip apart their field. And the opponent's like, wow, yeah, this is a lot of fun. Maybe Branded is a little bit better than it actually looks. Just takes multiple super polys to be good at the game, right? I see we've got the Branded Fusion here and the Imperm. Holy moly. But our opponent does have anti-spell fragrance here. That's going to be a big FU. Go ahead and set. There's the Shavara. Go ahead and special up the big guy. Go ahead and make the Unchained. We're going to go ahead and get Impermed here. I cry every time, but that's fine. Who really cares, honestly? All right, we'll go ahead. Trigger on up. All right, get our free special back. Trigger. It's like we were just here. And then the DDD King time. Get the gate. We're going to go ahead and link into the Rage. And we're off to the races. Because I assume that this is going to get flipped face up. Yep. Our opponent's just going to hit the concede button. I understand. Yet again, you hit the anti-spell fragrance. You're better than me. I'm sorry. How dare. These games. These are quick, man. For a top 8... I think these might be some of the quickest games that we have seen out here because, once again, you have the out. Offer handshake. It's just, it's the unfortunate side of the format. It's how it is. All right, game 3 here. Who's going to be walking away the winner? Oh, boy, we open Fusion Deployment, Guiding Quem, Branded Fusion, Branded Opening, and Tragedy. And our opponents opened to pretty much gas across the table, too. That's disgusting. Branded Opening. Go ahead and discard. There's the Aluber. Go ahead and trigger. Trigger the Tragedy, grab the Ablydium. Alright, we'll grab a nice Branded in red here. I wonder what that's telling our opponent. Fusion Deployment. Reveal. Go ahead and bring up Blazing. There's the Quem coming on down as well. This is pretty good. Alright, mill off Lubellion. There's the Albion trigger. Go ahead and make the Lubellion, discard. Fusion on back. There's the Mirror Jade. Lubellion on back. There's the Terminal. Alright, hope you're ready for the Lost. Alright, trigger on up. A lot of stuff. There's the Mercurier. Alright, go ahead and mill off, go ahead and trigger, bring up the Retribution, and we're set. This is good luck. Alright, slam down the book. Well, all that hard work for nothing. Time to build a board. Go ahead and pop off Chain. Alright, we'll grab back Adlydium. Go ahead and Fusion into the Tragedy. Alright, we're going to go ahead and trigger up all of this stuff. There's the Albion. Go ahead and bring back the Mirror Jade. They do get their card. We're going to go ahead and pop that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Dragos Debellion negate. They do get the Unchained, which is fine. There's the Tour Guide into the Mercurier. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and trigger pop. There's the Revive. Alright, there's the Aruha. Go ahead and trigger the Fire. We're going to go ahead and rip that off of the field. It's actually not a bad call. We lose the Branded Loss, but that's fine. They do bring up Shavara. Alright, we'll go ahead and trigger that. I'm sensing a Zeus here. There's the Fallen of Albaz Fusion. Alright, and here's the Doomsday Star for the rip. Go ahead and trigger, spin that back to the deck, and pass. Nope, we're just going to hit scoop button. Doomsday Star play was really cool, but there's not much you can really do there. Kind of love Sprint. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And that completes top 8. So please, if you comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.